I figured Kevin was not going to do the thing at all.
I did it.
Welcome to the show, SKIDS PODCAST. Way to go, Kevin.
You're welcome.
You've already pushed it to a weekend fucking show because, oh no, my girlfriend's dying. And then fucking here we are. Anyway, I'm your host, Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage, Kevin McNichols, and a Dick Tracy villain, Mumbles. This was a horrible idea, yes.
We've got a guest, everybody.
Holy fuck, you're loud now.
Episode, 170 some odd?
82, 182.
182. We finally got a fucking guest, such as he is. Oh, we're glad you're here, Josh. Fantastic. It's nice to have some fresh blood.
Welcome to the show.
His name's Mumbles.
Dealing with these fucking douchebags for fucking weeks.
That was a Dick Tracy villain, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the whole idea of me saying it, Kevin.
No, I know.
Thank you.
I haven't seen.
No, you should explain. You should explain the joke. You should explain the joke. And guess what? Madonna was in the movie. Spoiler alert for anybody.
She was?
Yeah, Madonna was the villain in the movie, you fucking idiot.
Dude, I haven't seen it since I was like 8.
Me too. I can just remember things. I don't know. what are you looking at?
What's a fucking dog eating out there? Is that shit?
I hope so. I hope your dog's eating shit.
I should come in and start licking
sticks.
somebody. Maybe shut the fucking door. Don't let her in, dude.
Yeah, don't let her eat shit and then
Sorry
come
to
inside.
interrupt, but that can't be good.
I mean, look,
Sticks
it's
and
probably
shit.
nutritious, I guess, if it's not her shit. If it's her own shit, then her body's just going to reject it again. It's a win-win.
Yeah, I guess
It is
so.
a common thing that
Proper
dogs do.
recycling.
What's on the docket today, fellas?
I don't know.
Should we talk more about Kevin's girlfriend dying?
Yeah, Kevin, what the fuck happened?
It's a big, long word. I know that.
Yeah, it's
Say the word.
It's
But she's okay right now, right? I mean,
We don't know. He hasn't been home in an hour.
I mean, not exactly.
Yeah, she's dying.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
It's since she was like 12 or 13, she's had something called Wiggner's
Whoa!
granulomatosis.
You can't say that.
You might want to mute that.
Jesus Christ, Kevin. This is a family show.
But it's like a
me to
immuno
it.
disorder. I don't even know all the things it does. I guess it just manifests in various ways in different people.
Gives her like ghosts in her blood and shit like that.
Yeah.
Makes her not
She's
change
haunted.
the alarm for the fucking fire alarm in the house.
Well, she's been floating around the room for the past like 36 hours. So
Oh.
I mean,
She's dead. Like I said before.
I mean, she's still speaking, but you know when you're possessed,
yeah, she's a
you can talk
phantom.
too.
She's a fucking phantom.
Yeah. So I don't know if I should get
She's
an
ac-
exorcist in there or
She's
what.
actually been dead for years. Kevin just wears her clothes and pretends he's her.
It's funny you mention that. I just watched Psycho the other night.
That's the whole
The
reason.
heels on still, I can see.
Yeah. Kevin wipes some eyeliner off of himself. He's like, "Oh shit, guys, you found it out."
Guys, that was just dirt.
I
I was in a sandstorm.
A sandstorm.
The eyeliner, dirt.
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the whole point. It's a bad excuse.
No,
You don't
that.
need to yell, Kevin.
Yeah,
We're all in the same room, bud.
Kevin, Jesus,
Girlfriend's
man.
sick. I know you're upset. It's
We
just,
get it.
I'm here to support, not hurt.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Wish
I
her
appreciate
your
that.
very best speedy recovery, and she's not listening, so that's kind of upsetting to me. I did my best to wish her a speedy recovery, and she's still not following through. So
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's her fault.
I guess you
that's
didn't
not
do
cool.
it hard enough.
That's not cool. No, I did everything. I did my part. So
Yes, you did. You
need to
did
give her
your
a
part.
talk and maybe have that fixed.
I still think that
But
you.
it won't happen until Shane says a prayer, and you know him being an atheist, that's never going to happen.
I still think you should try an elimination diet.
What the fuck is an elimination diet?
Because Jenny
You
McCarthy
want
over
me
here
to
is thinking,
starve her to death.
You just keep
No.
fasting and just don't stop fasting.
Yeah.
And eventually it'll go away.
Look, and if she dies from it, she's not a witch. So,
I don't know. With her floating around the room,
it's a
her
win-win.
being a witch is entirely possible.
Kevin, now you don't have to. You don't have to fucking pretend to want to do a wedding now. So everything works out in the end. You know.
Keep dangling that carrot, Kevin. No, babe, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Don't worry.
You just,
It's worked so far.
I want the money. We gotta have the right money. I want to do it right.
Once I get on my feet, hun, we'll be off to the races.
Dude, that excuse isn't holding water for much.
It's not working anymore.
It's not working as well.
Don't
as it
worry.
used to.
I have
I can make women
dreams.
comfortable.
Can you get life insurance if you're not married to somebody?
You can get life insurance on anybody. I guarantee you, companies
think
have
so,
life
yeah,
insurance
yeah.
on
Well,
you guys.
But no, well, yeah, but I mean, I get what he's saying. Like, I don't know if I could like get life insurance on her, and then like accident happens and money comes to me. You know.
What money?
So, Kevin, you're now talking about
Insurance fraud.
now you're talking about killing your fiance.
Well, this has been
No.
recorded too, Kevin. We're all.
Jesus
This is being
Christ,
It's
recorded.
Kevin.
just a hypothetical
You got the
situation.
FBI thing?
Yeah.
Because, Kevin, that's crazy. A hypothetical situation that you're close to.
Well, I mean, nobody's listening, so I mean, you know, it's all good.
Is there an echo in here?
Okay, apparently.
So there's some.
Maybe it's the ghost.
Again, I hope she gets better fast, and if she's listening, Kevin.
I brought up life insurance to
what
my
he can.
wife, and she just looks at me like I'm fucking nuts. And it's like, dude, we have 4 kids, a house. I have life insurance. If anything happens to me, you're taken care of. Like, if you die, I'm just stuck with fucking 4 kids.
Well, I wouldn't fuck him,
With
but
no bonus. I mean,
It's
come
not a
on.
bad point.
Why didn't that work? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that's... You got to think about the future.
I know. It's an investment, people.
Yes. Invest in murdering your spouse. Apparently.
Plenty of people have done it, Shane.
Kevin, I get it. That's your plan. Understood. You've made it painfully clear.
he's made
on
up
the
a
fucking
disease. Is
Yeah.
what he's done. He's made this fucking.
He's like,
He's like, I can't say the N word, so I'm gonna call it something else. I'm gonna call it wigger, something or other.
it's funny. She's at home battle rapping.
You got one shot.
Mom spaghetti's on her shirt.
Oh, God.
I know it's sweater, but whatever. No, it's going to be funny when we somehow find the video later of you slowly poisoning her because some dead kid told us.
It'll be
6 cents.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I like how Kevin looked at me like, what's that from? Like, I don't know, one of the most popular movies from when we were younger.
Which I haven't seen since 1999.
So what? Use your memory.
My memory's fucked.
Apparently, true. There's a lot of drugs that I went.
Yeah, it's
gone
true.
through.
A lot of alcoholism and drug use over the years, man. My
don't
memory, my memory engrams and fucking neuro, whatever
What?
the fucks are all
Engrams?
fucked up.
Again, he's making up diseases.
I know.
for
I'm making up
excuses.
all sorts of shit that makes sense to me.
No.
Yes.
Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself. People
Yeah,
want to know.
why are you here?
Well, speaking of alcohol, I wonder if that's why I mumble so much.
Could
Just
be.
years and years of alcohol abuse.
Yeah, that, and maybe you also were born as like a fetal alcohol syndrome kid.
I could have.
Is that true?
I could have. My
See?
grandmother,
Would
who I just
explain
found
a
out
lot.
from my
Would
mom,
Right on it.
explain a
because my
lot.
mom was adopted, she found out that her mother was a whore. That just led her out the door.
Oh.
So I do have that kind of in my bloodline a little bit.
It's a double whammy.
I know, and I think I'm related to Hitler in some sort. I want to Hitler.
Oh, we gotta pull that up.
Fucking
We
triple
gotta
whammy.
definitely pull that
I'm
up.
not serious. I just like 'cause
He did
got-
a lot of
one of
drugs.
his execution doctors' name was Gebhart something. Okay, he was one of the torturers back at the camps, I guess. I don't
So-
bring this up often because it's not really a family tale. But, you know,
It's
I
great
guess
for the show. I'll tell you what, man.
that's kind
Wow.
of it's kind of like a famous person.
No. Kevin, you need to find the fucking new Kanye song so we can play that behind Josh telling this story.
Oh boy.
I know.
Good, I don't know if we can even find it. They took it off a lot of the websites.
Oh,
and
you can
shit.
still find it.
Yeah, you have to.
It's
dig
called
for
the
it,
internet.
though. I understand, but
You're the producer. What am I asking you to do?
Produce.
Christ.
oh, so you want us to actually play that fucking song?
Find it.
What do you guys think his master plan is with all this? Do you think he's just nuts, or do you think he's
I mean,
he's
I don't
doing
know.
something?
Maybe he's trying
It's
to do the
attention
Fourth
grabbing.
Reich.
It's a grab for attention. That's all Kanye's about
Yeah.
is attention. He dies if he doesn't get enough attention.
I actually think he hates Jews. I
Well,
think
that's
that's the
that's
real reason
apparent. We
behind
know
it.
that, but still, he,
I think you guys talked about this before when he was on with Alex Jones. And
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
out
Yeah.
Alex Jones. Alex
Yeah.
Oh
Jones.
my
Like,
god,
it's like,
yeah.
oh wait, that's not entirely.
He's like, I don't
right.
think you should say that, Kanye. back that down a little bit.
And then Kanye's like, yeah, but Hitler had a lot of great
I don't like
ideas.
them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
yeah. So we don't need to play the Kanye West song, please, Kevin.
Joe,
I think he was being facetious.
Joe
Kevin-
Rogan defends Ye's Heil Hitler song.
Yeah, what's that from though?
Well,
The Jerusalem,
Jerusalem Post,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I don't
of
know about
course,
that.
it's them.
Yeah,
No,
we
you-
know it's crazy. So
Oh,
yeah,
I do remember
we brought a
hearing him say
descendant
this.
of Hitler on the show, guys. So that's our claim to fame now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get into this one a little bit because I do remember him saying this.
Yeah. Well, so
You know, you can.
it's so it's a quote here that he said was, if you ban it, then people want to hear it more, and then it becomes more popular. If you talk about Jewish people, that they're going to remove you from everything.
Yep.
I mean, he's right.
Not arguing that.
That's what Josh's family says.
I'm sorry, family.
Do you have any relatives in Argentina?
No idea.
I would assume so.
Eh,
I mean, maybe one specific one
no.
that may have ended up there.
I think I'm a German-Irish mutt. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, the only family history I really know is like French side.
Cool.
What
I
was
don't know
it
about
with
the other
this-
one.
In the video, they were all like wearing like animal furs and shit.
I don't know. We can't watch the video because you don't want to. It's really sad.
Well, we can't play music on here anyway. 'cause
Yeah,
Who's gonna
it's
copyright strike us with that fucking song?
it
Nobody.
will get copyright
YouTube will in a
strike.
heartbeat,
Yeah,
dude.
and not only
No.
that, the episode will get removed from
That
fucking every
might happen,
platform.
but they won't copyright strike us because he did it. He self-produced it.
Well, okay, fine. We may not get copyright strike, but we will definitely get the episode removed.
Yeah.
YouTube will not let Rumble will probably let us put it up, but they
Yeah,
won't
Rumble-
put anything up. But everywhere else, no.
Kevin, we're actually just going to start a new channel on LiveLeak, so it's fine. We'll be good.
That's a good platform, I hear.
Yeah, it used to be.
I'm kind of curious though,
it
since
became
like a bunch
shit.
of young people are into like Kanye's music and stuff.
Yeah.
Are they all gonna be like singing this in classrooms, like the Heil Hitler stuff? Like, 'cause that was one of the concerns. Is there like, or is he gonna bring like that whole Nazi use thing back that used to be a thing like way back in the day?
He might. Maybe that's the thing he's doing. Like
He ran
I
for
don't know,
fucking
man. That guy's
president.
fucking nuts.
I know.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count.
But you know what though? I
So
think
did
that
Mary
there's
Carey.
some truth to that.
Or
That
not,
might
she
happen.
ran
Like
for
kids just
governor.
doing it just so that they can piss people off.
Well, do you remember when Eminem came out, like back in the '90s, when we were all like,
Yeah.
like it's everywhere. Every single fucking kid loved Eminem. So
Yeah.
lyrics, all that kind of stuff. That's all I picture when I see something like this. Like, probably not a great thing.
yeah.
No,
And
What gave it away for you, Josh? Was it the swastika shirts?
I think so.
was it the fact that Kanye has a giant fucking diamond swastika that he wears now?
Didn't he talk about like giving his cousin head or something like
Yeah.
that too?
Yep.
Like, fucking some nuts ass shit.
there's a whole song about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wrote a song
Yeah.
about blowing his cousin until he was 14.
Yeah, I think it's
Didn't
called
say when he
Cousins.
started. Didn't say when he started.
What's this album called? Like, is this in the same album?
It's called Downfall, is my guess.
I don't know.
Which is strange because there's also a movie about the Nazi downfall called Downfall. That's the famous one where you get
It's
all the
actually a good
Hitler,
movie.
where you get all the Hitler memes from. Where he's standing over that fucking the table with the maps and fucking yelling at everyone in the room. What's it called? Bully.
Carnival Pack?
Bully. I think it's Bully. That's 2025.
Donda
Looks like it's
2
those-
album?
those
What the
ones.
fuck is Donda 2?
Oh, I thought they made a new bully game. I really want them to make a new bully game.
That was a good game.
That's a
It's
great
Lost
game.
Isn't that a
album,
Rockstar
Donda
game?
2 to What the fuck is all of this nonsense?
I-
Dubba 3?
World War III. Kanye West album. It's an upcoming album. Go ahead and click on the Wikipedia. The Wikipedia.
Donda.
The one that says Wikipedia.
Cuck album?
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Whoa.
Oh, it's his 12th album.
Jesus
What in
Christ,
the
dude.
world
What is
is
he
the
doing?
How many names does it fucking have?
Well, I don't know. It got redirected from, it says... his,
WW3 to
yeah.
Cuck.
Is that what he's actually called? It's the Cuck album.
Yep.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, April 2nd, 2025. Yeah, that's the one that was just recently released.
Oh, the month prior, he had an album called Bully. Oh, wow. He released
Oh,
two
he's just
albums
fucking
in 2
spitting
months.
them out,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Dude, he's got... like a Grant Kleagle and like another KKK guy hugging each other and like whispering in his ear. What the fuck is going on?
Wow.
I kind of wonder if he's just trying to see what he can get away with. Like,
Dude, yeah, it's either like he's Andy Kaufmaning this whole thing, you know.
He is Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, that
that's what,
might
that's
be-
what it is.
he
That's
might
the
be.
joke.
Wouldn't that be funny if it later comes out and he's like, dude, this is all, I'm just a comedian.
Well-
You're like, wait, you're a
It's
comedian?
Donald Glover.
It's been Donald Glover the
Well, I
whole
mean,
time.
like he talks about how he wants to be the villain and shit, and like some interviews and stuff. So maybe this is just his way of doing that.
Yeah, we're just feeding the troll. That's all it is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
yeah, but you know, we
It's
had
funny.
this big thing about like censorship for the last like 10 years and all sort of crap. So I mean,
That's part of the
but this doesn't
pushback.
get censored. Like he can do whatever the hell he wants to do. but why? Why are some people able to? Because this is kind of crazy shit. This is like.
Hey,
stuff
wait.
that
You can't come in here and say I'm related to Hitler and then go on this anti-black
might
rant.
be. But it's just kind of
Like,
weird.
why are black people not censored? That's exactly what you said.
That's the argument right there, bud.
Was that why this is invincible? I don't know.
It might be.
I don't want that superpower. Jesus.
It is, I mean, it's part. Look, I actually, if you could bring up the creator of the Boondocks,
It's an awesome show.
did you see what he said recently?
No.
I don't remember his fucking name.
Was it George Bush hates black people?
No, creator. No, that was totally different. That was Kanye, creator of Boondocks.
So Aaron Magruder.
What was it?
Famous
that he said?
quote.
Yeah, he said something recently. Aaron McGruber.
Controversial quote.
It could be controversial, I guess.
I'll never understand.
Controversial quote.
We'll just put quote. See what he says.
It's
Go down the
not
list.
going to be on a quote because
No
the
one
quotes are
feeds
going to
with
be in
me.
fucking.
Yeah.
We don't need Kevin reading it because that doesn't sound good. It sounds much better. And instead of looking up his quotes, which will give it to us in text form,
I love this AI
we need the
shit,
video.
though. This is fucking great.
Well, okay. So what is he talking about though? Is he talking about Kanye?
Losing. What was it? Losing moral something. I can't remember exactly.
Oh well.
Losing morality?
No, it's not losing morality. What's his name? Aaron McGruber.
Yeah. Aaron Magruder.
You guys vamp it up.
Let the dog in so she shut the fuck up. I guess we're gonna get shit on us. Whoever gets his first wins.
Come on.
Just lick Kevin. It'll be fine.
You guys keep talking.
So-
that would help.
I love the Boondocks. I named my first kid off of one of the characters in the Boondocks.
Get the fuck out, dude.
yeah, like my
Nate,
first daughter,
Hitler's
Riley.
fucking offspring's naming his kids after Boondocks. It's a weird world and
Well, it
wild
has
world we
been
live
a
in.
couple generations.
It was the racist white guy on the show.
That's what it
That's
was.
what he named him after.
Uncle Ruckus. No, Uncle Ruckus was the blind, racist black guy that hated. What was it? Yeah, that's what he was. The blind, racist black guy that didn't like black people.
So
a
yes, it
little like
fits,
the blind
exactly.
racist black guy from Dave Chappelle. You know, he was like a KKK guy.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, yeah, it was
yeah,
kinda the same
yeah, that was right. What the fuck was that character's name on Dave Chappelle? And after 30 years of
yeah.
faithful marriage,
I want to say is yeah, yeah, exactly. I
when
want to say
asked
his name
why,
was Cletus something or something like that.
yeah.
But he was like this high up KKK
Grand-
member, and they were all
He
keeping
means
it
too
a
much to the
secret.
cause. We can't tell him.
He was like a Grand Kleagle. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just sent it to your fucking the Instagram. So go ahead and pull it up.
All right. Oh, here we go.
So this is Aaron McGruber.
Copy.
Because
He's always
we
got to
don't-
copy it. I have no idea
so
why.
because we otherwise we'll get commercials.
Oh yeah, on the different.
Yeah.
Black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency that we have been using. And let me be the first to tell you, that's used up. White America has been watching us act like fools for a long enough time where any
See why I
sympathy
didn't
they
want
may have
Kevin
had
to read
our
it?
plight is completely gone. You're approaching a country that, forget hating black people and not hating black people, they just don't care. You can be talking about affirmative action, they can be like, I don't care. It literally is of no importance to me. I don't care about slavery. I don't care about segregation. I don't care about you. I don't care how many of you all go to jail. I don't care at all, because I'm broke. You can't be the proud, noble fighter when every single time someone sees a person that looks like you on television, they're acting like a damn fool. How would they know? How would they
This is
know
why
you're
they
not a damn
canceled it
fool?
off the air.
Might have been.
Because he was in the middle of making another season. Like, it was a super popular show when it was out.
I only watched a couple episodes.
Well,
You
you had
know-
everybody. You had Samuel Jackson on there. You couldn't- anybody you could think of.
You know, talking
Yeah,
about
Samuel
actually
Jackson's great.
what he was talking about, though, there's actually been a lot of talk about that subject lately because of, okay, you know, there was the Carmelo Anthony thing where they were, people were giving money to his GoFundMe after he stabbed that kid.
Yeah.
And then there was the
and then
girl.
Kevin gave a bunch to Shiloh.
I was going to say there's Shiloh Hendricks who
$2,002. Weird. And then you wrote N?
was getting tons and tons of money sent to her GoFundMe, and it became like this almost like battle between the two.
Yeah.
Them people trying to get one up over the other.
Well, and each side calling each other racist, which they're both right.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't know if you have seen some of the videos that have been going on lately, like Piers Morgan and some other shows have had people on who have been discussing this, and it's like, this argument of people getting really pissed off with the fact that black people have had this sort of privilege recently.
Well, don't be saying that, dude.
No,
yeah,
you are the one that I would expect to say this.
I'm bringing it up because of what he just said.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
Better you than me.
You and your girlfriend that's got Wigger's disease and fucking the fact that you're the whitest guy I've ever met. I've never seen you around a black person. But outside of those things, no, you should keep going.
You know what, Shane? Let's move on to something else.
Shane hands him a bigger shovel. It's like, no.
I know. Keep digging,
dig better.
Oh shit! I should send you.
The guy does. He raises some valid points though, because, like he says, it's pretty profound that a black person's saying that.
Well, and
the fact that because the society sees us as these flagrant, very loud, boisterous people that are
As your dog's the loud boisterous one. She's very white.
She's white, yeah. But that's
so it's
what
okay.
he's pointing that
get
out.
it.
I like that people really don't care about that anymore. I'm not doing anything for you. Please, I'm in the middle of a show.
And there's been a lot of black folks who have been coming out and actually talking about this and saying, look, this has become a problem, and our community needs to change the way we look at these things.
Well, that's
all Kanye was saying in his song.
That's kind of what their discussion's been for since the 90s.
Oh my God!
What? You guys didn't listen to it clearly.
How the lyrics go again?
It's on loop in my house.
No, I get it, but it's more or less no one should ever be able to have invulnerable power to just say whatever they want to, not be censored, not be attacked, not be anything like that. But that's kind of like what we've done over the years, except for basically, if you're white, you can do anything wrong. Like everything you do is wrong, pretty much.
Yeah,
and it's not okay. But when you build it up to one part or one side or the other, as much as it has, it becomes a joke. I mean, all these things that we used to actually take seriously as offensive, they mean nothing now.
No, because when you hear somebody called someone a Nazi, you just go, okay, it's just someone they don't agree with.
Yeah, and that used to be a really serious thing. Same thing as racist.
Yeah,
Nazi,
sexist, all these things. They used to mean something. Now it's just like, these are just words you say. Yeah. And that's it. That's all they are anymore.
They've just been beaten into the ground so much that now it's like, okay, well, I don't know. Do we need something new?
I mean, every time Kevin goes by a fucking, a park, there's all these kids going pedophile, and it means nothing now. It means nothing now.
He's just like, fuck you.
I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you tubby little ginger cunt.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't like gingers.
They're the new black people, though. That's the trend that's going on right now. Is gingers are now being called. They've been assimilated into the black culture.
Well, have you ever done
according to TikTok.
Have you ever done an anagram? Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
What the fuck is an anagram?
But now every time you see a ginger video or something like that, there's all that going on.
That shit's hilarious.
Oh no, it comes in. I was brought up before is the whole white farmer attempted genocide in South Africa.
Yeah, that's wild, right? And that they're being denied access to America because
they don't want them to leave. They want to kill them. They want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And this is on the news. Everybody knows about it, but it's not being taken seriously because that's just the culture that we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, that's fine. They're white.
Well, and there's also a lot of news channels and stuff, especially liberal and left-leaning ones. They're actually denying that that's even happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh no, there's no genocide going on, not at all. Trump just wants to bring these people over because he likes white people and hates black people.
Yeah, that's the argument they're saying. It's like, oh, he'll let these white people across the border, but God forbid they be Hispanic.
Yeah.
It's
like, well, there's an actual genocide going on.
Yeah, they're actually seeking asylum.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
going through the right channels to do so.
Exactly.
Is there a genocide going on in Mexico? I don't think.
Not
I don't.
Not that
I mean, every day.
I recall.
No, there's lots of people dying from the drug
government's
trade.
run by the cartel, so that's one thing.
Which one of the reasons
Sure.
why I say just legalize drugs?
Why?
They work with marijuana.
Well,
They're
why?
making killer money
I mean,
off of that now.
No, it didn't. I mean, look at that big bust they did up here in the Northwest. Legal marijuana. They still had they raided a farm that had.
It's because they made stupid laws added
Yeah.
onto it. Is why
Yeah.
they made growing it illegally a misdemeanor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So down in California, the cartels were like, "Oh, it's a misdemeanor. Fine, we'll just grow it in your national parks."
Yeah.
And then if people come close, we'll just kill them. And so because of that, because it became just a misdemeanor to get caught doing it, they're like, fine, we can go to jail for a couple days. It's not hard.
No, this raid was big. It was tons and up in the millions and weapons as well.
Yeah,
I think it was Salem actually where they.
Yeah, it
Was it Salem? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard about the bus, but I didn't know where exactly it was. But like,
This is a couple of years ago though, not the recent
Yeah.
one. The recent one was more hard drugs, fentanyl and shit like that.
fentanyl and stuff. But the thing is, though, legalizing all drugs, okay. I get that there's arguments against that, yeah, for sure. But it would take away a lot of power from the cartels. It
Yes.
would take a lot of
No,
their
they would move
money
on to
away.
something else, man. Look what they did with avocados.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Steal the avocado. I don't give a shit.
I like avocados. I'm not paying $5 for a fucking avocado.
They're not going to raise the price.
They did.
The cartels raised the price.
Yes, avocados are ridiculously priced because of the cartel.
So are we just going to start calling like Mexico an avocado republic, like we used to have banana republics?
There you go. That's an
Yeah,
argument.
The
Do you
whole
know what-
Chiquita banana thing?
No,
yeah.
do you know where that whole fucking thing came from?
Yeah, it had
The Fruit
to do with
Association
yeah.
went into fucking what country was that?
I don't.
I can't remember what country it was, but anyway, they went in and said, "Oh no, we're not selling this back to the fucking farmers. Fuck you guys." And then so we went down with the CIA and then ousted their president and created what we call banana republics. We created it. We did it.
The
Isn't that
store
great?
with the nice clothing line, or
No. We just made a joke out of it though. Afterwards, we're like, "Hey, a bunch of people lost their lives, so we're gonna jokingly name a company in America called Banana Republic."
So it was American companies like the United Fruit Company and Standard Fruit Company played a significant role in Central American and Caribbean economies in influencing politics and often benefiting from authoritarian regimes. The term Banana Republic is a way to describe the political and economic conditions that resulted from this foreign influence and exploitation.
Yeah, I always remember. I always used to think like Banana Republic just meant like joke republic. You know, like they're not a real. You know what I mean?
That's what I always thought it was.
No, it's
too.
not. It just
Yeah.
means that.
like like a kangaroo court
Yeah,
kind of
kangaroo
thing.
court.
Yeah. So it's just something we created by fucking sending the CIA and fucking like to protect our companies.
Yeah. Or meddling.
Yeah, we love doing that.
Yeah, it's just terrifying now because we actually have actual facts of it happening in America on certain cases. Like it totally happens now.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, remember there was a time when they were debanking people because you didn't have the right opinion. You, dude, is there a storm coming or something?
something's
Because your
going on.
fucking animals are
They're
acting
really
like
acting up, aren't they?
retarded.
I think it's because you have a guest and they're like, oh, we want to show off.
Yeah.
It's not I don't think it's the guest thing. I think it's the fact that there's a storm coming.
She's doing something. Yeah, she's really worked up. Now
Oh no,
he's
the
all.
Nibiru's coming back.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch
no,
out for
about-
the
about
The
the-
ninth planet is returning.
The full-fledged
think they called it
legalization
Planet 12.
of drugs.
12 planet, whatever.
That's not going to change much at all. They'll just find another way to make money quick.
Who?
It'll be like
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll be like
Let it become their problem.
human trafficking and
Well,
shit like
they're
that.
already
That's already
doing
no.
human
That's
trafficking.
literally the number one product right now.
Yeah, and that's
Well, I guess
something-
we should just make trafficking legal.
Yeah,
then,
might as well
too.
just call that too. We'll just open our borders back up and save
No.
on that.
No, that's why. No, the reason they were making the money is because we weren't sending people
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So people would actually take the trip. If we're sending people back, they don't take the trip.
Yeah.
They go, oh, they're just automatically sending people back. So, okay, well, we can't. I'm not risking $5,000 to just get sent right back to my shitty existence that I have now. Instead, I could just have the 5,000.
Yeah. And live quite nicely there.
Much better than they would be if they tried to make it up here
Well, I
and got
think it
sent
is
back.
because people over the border here are sending the $5,000 down there.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they're buying those people's freedom.
How
Well,
long
not
have you
freedom,
how long have you
Yeah,
guys
stop.
been doing this
They're
show
not
now?
slaves.
How many years?
About a little over 3 years now, right?
Okay, so
Yes,
it was before. Was it right after Trump's first term, or was it
We started a little bit after COVID.
Yeah, it was after COVID because I think you and me.
Yeah, we started a show.
We started one. We did like 2 episodes.
3.
Yeah, and
they're
was
long
that during
episodes
COVID?
too. They're like 2 or 3 hour long, weren't they?
I don't think they
They
were
were
that.
big
I think they were
ones.
about an hour and a half.
They felt like an hour.
So my
3
main
hours.
question
We
to
were
you
drunk
guys
on one of them.
Yeah.
is that throughout the time that you've been alive, paying attention to politics, all this kind of stuff, when do you think everything went sideways? Like completely different? Because from what I've seen before, like Obama,
Probably the
all this
signing
stuff,
of
it
the
was more
Declaration
Yeah.
of Independence.
But I just
probably
remember
where
it
it started.
kind of being like a uniparty thing. Like it didn't really matter who won
Yeah.
the presidency.
Yeah.
It all kind of went down the same path. But eventually, it just went completely sideways. It's either we went totally far left, totally right, or do we just actually have like a Republican or a Republican Party that's actually represented Republican Party now?
I think that it feels like it's starting to kind of go back to that way where it actually feels like the
Kevin didn't
government is
understand
starting
your
to
question.
pay attention to what the people actually want. But like I think what you're talking about when it kind of skewed, at least when I noticed it seemed like it was during Trump's like first administration, or maybe even a little bit before during Obama's second run. But I didn't really start noticing these things until the Trump administration. Though.
It's the Russian collusion thing. That's what I really paid attention
Yeah,
to.
Yeah,
I think that was
yeah.
a big role of
Me
trial.
too.
Yeah, that
Every
was, I mean,
single day.
2 years of saying it daily, and then coming to find out that 51 fucking agents lied
Yeah.
in order to get that through.
He did. He changed the system completely with his
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
his
Keep in
first
mind,
run.
all that was ignored
when he
just
first
kind of
ran,
moved
it
on.
changed the idea of what a president, for the states could be.
Well, and
I
it
don't-
really it just it exposed not only just the kind of like shisty backroom dealings that the government actually does,
Yeah.
but also how the media twists the narrative and really propagandizes American citizens. I remember watching like things like CNN, MSNBC, and stuff during the whole the whole RussiaGate shit, and every single day, every week, they were like, this big bombshell is going to drop tomorrow. Oh, this is going to happen. The walls are closing in.
Yeah.
He's going to go to
There's a lot of
prison any moment.
fear-mongering and shit
yeah.
like that.
Wait
Yeah.
a second.
I just remember thinking, okay, is it going to happen?
Yeah,
or
that's my question. Weren't you supposed to bring a bombshell from the last week's cliffhanger?
What?
I don't remember either.
The Epstein stuff?
Oh no! Well, it's
thought
when
that-
it's when he releases more. I haven't seen.
Oh
any
yeah,
of
that
it
one
released.
guy who the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did have something recently.
I don't know, but why is it?
Did-
God damn it! You
Did he,
gotta show everyone his asshole. That's what he does.
Well,
yeah,
he-
it was this. What was that guy's name in the show he
James,
had?
James O'Keefe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
he-
did recently
uh,
come out about that. I remember he had an interview with one of the.
Or is he dead yet?
Oh,
Did anything
wait,
happen?
Wait, because we played the one where they had
This is
the
recent, yeah, this
the
is-
bald guy who used to work at the.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a new one.
yeah.
This is a new one. Some female.
Talking about Prince Andrew and
Prince.
all of
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Where he was like, no, he lied to me. He was fucking kids.
No, James O'Keefe had something recently. I think he was interviewing one of the female courtesans or whatever the fuck they're called. She was younger at the time.
Who?
Courtesan, slut.
Is that what it is? Courtesan means slut?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
well, a courtesan. I think it was like more of
Paid
a
for sex.
Yeah, it was like a more classier term for it back in the day. I'm gonna see if,
See if
'cause
there
he
is anything
said-
recent.
All I can find is cortisone.
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's the same
yeah,
thing.
Sounds about right.
Does the same stuff.
Yeah.
They just make you feel
It
slightly
numbs
better.
the pain.
They make you feel slightly better and then ruin your joints.
Yep.
Okay. That sounds about right.
It's kind of like
I'm gonna
Ozempic.
need you to come down if you would, please. Yeah, right over here. Thank you. Come on. There we go. Attaboy.
I never realized how much that Ozempic crap costs. You ever seen that? It's like
It's like-
$600
Well,
per
no,
shot
no,
or something.
yeah, but that's after
Trump's going to fix that. Trump's going to fix that.
Because you know how much it actually costs? It's $1,500 per.
That's insane.
Well, here's the crazy thing. In Europe, it's $300. In Canada, it's like $350.
It's because we're paying for their shot.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
the same
interested to see
across
how
the
this
board. It's just-
Pharmaceutical.
No, it's because we allow it.
Yeah.
We allow those things to happen.
It's because the government's run by big pharma.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing. No one's celebrating the whole the pharmaceutical announcement that he made. It's like, no,
What
we're
did he
going to
do?
compete to make.
Oh,
He
yeah,
announced he's going to
he's-
cap
no one's saying
pharma
anything
stuff.
about
Yeah,
that.
it's just
Yeah.
like
And
I'm not going to
that's-
put up with it anymore.
And that's amazing. That's a great thing. And of course, the media is silent.
Well, they're
about it.
twisting it, saying, "Oh, he's going to make it cost so much more for everyone else around the world.
It's like
It's going to increase their costs."
Why
It's
do
like,
we-
that's not our fucking problem.
Yeah, but
First
their
off-
costs are already so much lower.
First off, why do we care what happens in other countries? I don't.
Well, that's the point of it, is they're trying to say, well, now he's going to start conflict with other country. If it's not the fucking tariffs, it's the price
Yeah,
of drugs
and
that
they
we're
didn't-
increasing the price of, because we refuse to pay more than them.
Well, and they didn't mention recently that I don't know, those tariffs and stuff have kind of worked, because now China and the U.S. have a fucking huge deal, which
Yeah.
is the whole reason the stock market's going back
But
up.
it's something like, what, a 90-day deal or something like that.
It
It's
doesn't
not
matter. The
permanent.
stock market's going way back
Yeah,
up
It's making
because of it.
It's making a rebound for sure. It's just, you're right.
Okay.
The certain media outfits won't cover that, or if they do, it'll be on a negative aspect. To basically, it's crazy how when I see both
this might be
sides
it.
of it, essentially, like one
I
side
hope this
is
is
so
not it.
Well, this is the newest. Well, this is the newest thing he just released. Like,
It's gonna be a bunch of blips again. Like
Dude, so last time
random
was,
faces and voices and shit like
that
that.
was
It's like,
that was the best
teaser?
part.
Yeah.
No, that was the best part about the last episode is Kevin going, dude, he's got this fucking teaser. It's crazy. And then we watch it and I go, what was that? There was like 3 faces.
you didn't
in
see
it.
who that was? No, I didn't. It was too fucking quick.
It was literally like 7 seconds long and it was like
Some rando walking down the street.
Inside Epstein's bedroom.
Here we go.
O'Keefe Media Group continues our exclusive
Oh, this is it.
tour
Yeah, they were
of
actually
the
touring
private
his bedroom.
island formerly owned by the alleged sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, and looking inside each of the buildings
How
on
come they
the
don't
island.
say alleged
Today we're going
Mossad
to bring you
agent or
inside
any of those
Jeffrey
things?
Epstein's bedroom. We've previously shown you
Where's
the
the black
kitchen
light?
and the library,
You're
but
getting
in
some black light
Epstein's
stains. Come
bedroom,
on.
we've made our most dramatic discovery yet. Landline telephones that show pre-programmed speed dial buttons labeled with names. You see the phones on the side of the bedroom tables here. We're
I
going
don't
to take
know,
a look
put
at
a
these
bunch of
phones
validity
and the
into this.
names
Come
on them.
on.
But first, the room itself, sparsely furnished. On the desk, you see what's known as a phrenology skull. Phrenology is a debunked pseudoscience.
Epstein was a
Wait a
phrenology
skull
guy, huh?
shape
Here's the
personality
funny
traits.
thing.
On
Like
one
our second
bedside
episode, we
table,
talked about
you see
that.
a
Yes, we
notepad
did.
that says Little St. James, that's the name of the island, printed at the bottom of each page. And
How
a set of
astute.
reading glasses of similar type worn by Epstein in deposition footage.
Come on.
The most striking detail, we see a Panasonic console phone on each bedside table. The multiple lines are
Yeah, who
labeled.
needs to roll
the
over
speed
twice?
dial buttons bear the names of Epstein's staff and associates. These are the individuals Epstein called most frequently from his private island.
doesn't seem
Nobody
like a guy
has
who's
ever
worried
seen
about his
these
life
before.
right
We
now.
assume
No, he doesn't.
the FBI and the
Well, that's
Department of
not-
Justice
How the fuck did
has
he get
these,
access?
but have not
He's
released
not
it.
in the
Here you
place.
have
It's a
NY
green
office,
screen.
that's
What I'm
Genocide,
saying-
New
You
York
think
City
the phone's
office.
that big?
Who's got the camera going?
Karina
Who's got the camera recording the
Epstein's
bedroom?
last
Is what
girlfriend,
I'm saying.
Darren
I don't
Off,
know.
that's Darren Indike,
Maybe he
an
found
Epstein
B-roll.
advisor and lawyer. You have Rich Office, that's Richard D.
just
Kahn,
funny to think that Tim thinks that, like, the
Epstein's
phone's, like,
advisor
80
and
feet
lawyer,
wide.
And Patrick Sell, that's
Standing on it.
Patrick McMullen, an Epstein associate, and STC Office, that's the Special Tax Office of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Here we have another phone that was actually in a different room, but we see some of the same names and some new names.
still
We see a
have landlines?
Carlos,
Is that a thing?
a Danny, which looks to be scribbled out with Kim written above it,
Mice?
a Mike,
Oh, Mike.
and
Mike.
Anna, and a Juggly. Now, what's
Mice?
interesting about
Juggly.
Juggly is
Used
at
to
first
be
we thought it
Danny,
was
but now is
Ghislaine
Kim.
Maxwell's nickname, but from what we could see online, her nickname, Epstein referred to her as G-Max. We don't know who Juggly is, but maybe you in the audience can help us solve that mystery.
Well, let's see.
These
How
are
many
all of the
big
known
titty
associates
chicks?
that
Yeah, I was
Epstein
gonna
would
say,
call
big tits.
on
Either
speed
that or
dial.
super
Again,
fat
we assume
person.
the United States government has this. This is the first time anybody has published these
someone that's really
on
into
the
juggling.
internet. You might be wondering why we aren't just dumping
can't
all
hear
of
any
this,
of this.
immediately. Some
You
people in
can't
the
hear it?
comments saying
What are you talking
we should
about?
publish everything right now. Well, that's
Really?
really not what journalists are supposed to do. We're trying to corroborate this and verify that what you're seeing is legitimate and understand who
I
is
forgot.
on these phones before we report
Remember,
this
that doesn't
information
work.
to you. People are messaging
The fourth
us
one.
every minute
He's not
here at
hearing us?
OMG
He's
at
not
our
hearing
signal
that.
account,
Turn that on.
914-491-9395.
Does that
It's
do it?
blowing up our signal again, 914
Oh, I guess that did it.
491-9395, or
turned
they're
off.
sending a tip through our website.
You hear it now?
Or at
I hear it
tips
now.
at o'keefemediagroup.com. We're
You've
corroborating
gone an
this material
entire
and backing
fucking
it up
40
with
minutes
secure
without hearing
drives.
anything.
Our next Epstein report drops soon. And you can subscribe to OMG
Thanks
to
for
get
playing
these
along,
reports
though, Josh.
first,
I
along
appreciate
with
that.
exclusive
I try.
behind-the-scenes coverage and
Your answers
images that we
matched
have
up
not
really
been
well.
able to report behind our paywall.
because Josh does
at our
nothing
website.
but
I don't know.
watch
This
this
is
shit
bullshit,
out.
Go
dude. I
online,
don't.
subscribe
Yeah,
to O'Keefe
this guy's.
I
Media.
felt
You
like we were
enable
just
us
being
to be
showed a house that we
independent.
were trying to buy.
You let us
Yeah.
operate without fear and without favor. The New York Times, what they say they do is what we actually do. By subscribing
Oh,
to OMG,
snap.
you let us operate impartially.
Yeah.
Well, that
That wasn't groundbreaking at all. It
wasn't
was fucking
exactly what I
bullshit.
expected it was going to be. I mean,
Epstein's dinner plates.
Yeah. We found his fucking mini forks.
as you can see, he wallpapered his bedroom baby blue.
Which we all know is a telltale sign of pedophilia.
Yeah. That's why Kevin's entire house is blue.
It means peace.
Piece of ass with little children.
Pieces.
What a creep.
Pieces of children's ass.
Oh, man.
Have you guys seen the videos of the people that have moved out of the country? Like, or, I don't know if Kathy Griffith's moved out of the country, but they're like blue now and like look like they're dying
What?
old age. Yeah,
Yeah, Kathy Griffin looks like
It's
shit,
nuts.
dude.
There's-
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie
yeah.
O'Donnell looks
There's a
like
few of
shit.
them. They look like they're just like there's no color in their skin. They actually look like just like zombies.
Yeah,
It's
because the
fucking
Earth is
weird.
flat and they move to the edge of the Earth. Guys, get on the fucking same page as everybody
They're
else.
just trying to change their looks so people
No,
don't
it's-
recognize them in the States. They didn't leave.
It's because they got away from their supply of adrenochrome.
There we go.
That could be
That's
it.
a good time.
That's
I
not
like
that's not actually too far from the truth, I'll bet, Kevin. That's pretty profound.
They're going through withdrawals.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah. How do you think the Blue Man Group started?
adrenochrome.
Yeah, they didn't have any adrenochrome, and they're like, "Whoa, we've got to dance for it."
Whatever happened to those guys?
I don't
They're
know.
still around. It's
I
just
think
a
they're in
different group.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I think they've been in Vegas for like the last 12 years.
They've been hitting the bar scene for a while.
I'm pretty sure it's just Vegas.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, yeah, I think they have a residence. I'm not joking. It's a residency that they have in Vegas.
No.
Didn't those two guys have that until a tiger ate one of them or bit one of them? Or
Yeah, they haven't done their show since then.
Yeah, okay.
Because one of them went in, like, it's basically crippled. I think he died.
Did he die?
One of them was eaten, like actually
Yeah.
killed.
No, he wasn't
actually was
killed.
killed.
He was
Oh,
not
okay.
killed.
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Roy
Yeah,
was not
Siegfried
killed.
No.
I'm pretty sure he got fucking killed by that damn thing.
I don't know.
No, he didn't. Here, let's see.
People watched.
I know.
Yeah, he didn't die.
This part of the show.
Because he died at the age of fucking 81 in 2021. He got eaten, like, in, like 2012.
Oh yeah, it was a while back.
Tiger accident. Oh, wow. 2003.
Damn, it was that
So
long
he only
ago?
lived
Holy
like
shit.
another fucking shitload of years after that.
Yeah, it was an infection.
Yeah, he got infected.
A very slow-moving infection.
Tiger infection. You know they're deadly.
Dude, he got tiger blood in him.
He's got tiger blood. Yeah, same thing happened to fucking Charlie.
He got bit by Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
He became a
Yeah.
daywalker.
I think that's where cat scratch fever came along.
Yeah, no shit.
It's a possibility. Are we going to talk about Banana Republics again?
No. I was
What's
going to
next?
search
You
for
guys
something else.
had some pretty cool things up on. Yeah, this is fucking wild, dude. Let's
So-
talk about that.
Okay, so
T-pose.
So Trump gathered a bunch of Mexicans and put them on a boat out of here. And
I mean, that's probably.
and they
what-
didn't make it.
no, I'm sure that's one of the headlines though.
The wall just got 10 feet taller.
That's why they're so high up.
Thank you, fellas.
So this was brought to us by our guest Josh here, who apparently there was a fucking old school ship that like
That's a
crashed
beautiful
into the
ship.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Fucking beautiful though. That's
Not really old school.
Well,
It's-
I mean it's
it's
a
got
old,
masts and sails and shit.
sail
I-
ship.
I don't know if
It's
you've
like a
seen
pirate
some
ship.
I don't know if you guys have seen some of the articles recently saying that, well, if we put these giant sail-like things on our cargo ships, we could get things over here without using oil. It's like, oh, you mean like what they did forever?
Yeah. It's
Like there's articles about it. There's literally articles. Yes.
the sale
Fuck
design
out, these
is
people are
different than what
stupid.
they're
It's
designing.
not. It's a sale. That's all it is.
It's just weird because I think I read somewhere that it was to celebrate the 250th anniversary of like America or something. Something to do like that. That's what they were trying to celebrate.
Well, they
the whole
obviously
thing
don't know
was
what
for.
month it is.
Well, I knew that was coming up.
That should
pretty
be in
soon,
July.
wasn't it?
I swear that's what this was
Juneteenth.
for.
That's what they're celebrating.
Cinco de Mayo.
No,
We ain't there yet either.
I do like Josh's new name for it, which is Cinco de Mayo, just spelled with a K.
And an S.
So we're gonna check this out because we got two angles of this.
That's true.
So you can see there's people.
There's, again,
up
that's a
on
beautiful
these.
ship.
Whose idea was it to
They were
stand on the
sailing to
sails like
Epstein.
that?
They
yeah,
were
man.
sailing to Epstein's island.
That was not a good idea.
They were
to
using
put all these
people as
there.
sails.
You want to push fucking play? Jesus Christ!
Calm down.
I like how they're playing ranchero music. Actually, it's not. What is this? It's like fucking. It's
There
close.
you go.
Here we go, folks.
Giant Mexican flag.
Hang on. Oh, shit. Is that supposed to happen?
Oh.
So for those of you who aren't watching, this ship's masts have hit the top or hit the bottom of the
Brooklyn
bridge.
Bridge.
And there's
the Brooklyn
people.
Bridge.
There's people standing on each fucking rung of the sails.
Yeah.
Filled.
So literally, people are smacking into the
Good.
side of this bridge. It's
Find the
that
other
high
one.
up.
And it was like a house of cards, man. The masts just
Yeah, they just
collapsed.
toppled. And again, people are standing on these masts. I mean, you would think that hopefully they're climbing down, but I don't think it was close enough to see.
Yeah, and I think they were. It looks
Two
like they
people
were
died.
secured.
Two people
on them.
died.
2 people died.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the other
What a
angle
way
here.
to go, too. That's so dumb.
Yeah. You go basically trying to.
How'd your uncle die? I don't want to talk about it. Some freak accidents.
I just don't understand how you don't calculate this beforehand. Like,
Yeah.
What do you guys want to bet that they're gonna have a fucking mobile game that you can do something like this pretty soon?
she sounded happy about that. That was weird.
No, she was just remembering the towers.
Mariachi.
And the mariachi band starts kicking
I was
in.
gonna say, you like how they started right at that moment? They're like, "Don't worry, guys, it's all according to plan."
that was me.
Oh, did you actually play that?
Oh, that was you?
It sounded like it was right in there.
It really did.
Goddamn good. Got the mariachi.
I was like, all right.
Just play it away. Oh, that's terrible.
They started playing the second that happened.
Cinco de Mayo!
That's good stuff.
Oh man.
Lives were lost, people. It's a very tragic event.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
how
sorry,
did
but in
they
a dumb
not?
fucking way.
You know, like that's,
How do you not
how
know
did
that?
they?
How do you not calculate?
Yeah.
that?
Well,
You
it
guys
looks like
obviously knew you were gonna
I
do
think from what I was reading about it or what I saw about it is that there was an engine failure, so they were just hitting the current, and they didn't have their sails down.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
were
why they
just
put all
literally
the.
drifting into the bridge.
That's why they put all
I
the people
see.
up there to blow against it.
They were trying to,
And
it wasn't
they
working.
just didn't have enough people.
No, they weren't doing it in tandem together.
no,
That's the problem.
That was the problem. You had one guy. Oh, Jose, you're not helping.
Yeah.
And you know,
There's
there
some
you go, right into a
conspiracy
bridge.
about them needing to shut that bridge down for some reason or another, and so this
Oh, I'm
was
sure
the,
there's fucking Reddit conspiracy posts right now about it.
yeah.
No, they're just preparing us for when the aliens invade.
Yeah, they wanna-
and they fucking martial law us.
they want to close Brooklyn down completely to keep access in and out.
I gotta say they're really dedicated to stand there. They're just looking at that bridge, like, all right,
Well,
all right.
At that point,
right.
though,
I know, right?
at
It's gonna
that
stop any moment now.
at that point, though, what do you do? Because you're like, well, I'm not getting down fast, except for when we hit the bridge. That's when I'm getting down fast. It's the only way.
Yeah, one of them thought it was Jason Bourne, who'd jump on the bridge and grab it or some stupid.
Yeah, he's like, I've watched parkour videos.
I can do this.
He misses the mast entirely and just falls into
It's
the
like
ocean.
the people trying to jump on the plane taking off from fucking Afghanistan.
Oh, dude,
Like,
those
what are
are
you
bad.
thinking, dude? You know you're not going to make it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to." Why?
There were babies that fell
This
off.
is fucking stupid.
Then they call it the
Baby.
most successful air
Well,
air
Biden,
rescue.
yeah,
Like,
he swears up and down it was the best extraction ever.
Oh,
We
God.
were a
Successful
huge success.
so
American
brutal.
history.
No, it was a huge success where we gave the Taliban all of our equipment.
yeah.
Huge
And let
success.
them take over Afghanistan.
Exactly. Hey, man, they got all this new cool shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we got
like literally
13 soldier of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And literally like a day later, they're flying Blackhawks and fucking posting that to TikTok.
Yeah.
Apparently, also they left like all of the service dogs, all the like military service dogs
we don't need
there
'em.
and shit.
Yeah, but they hate dogs.
They eat dogs.
No, they just kill them.
Well,
They hate dogs. They don't. I don't think they keep them as pets.
yeah.
Well, why would they? They're the enemy.
Yeah.
A dog sees that thing and is like, yeah, I got to kill that guy. I've been trained to do so.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm not talking about those specific dogs. I'm just saying dogs in general.
No, I think that's where they actually got most of the equipment to invade or attack Israel. I think that's where I heard about a lot of that.
I wouldn't be
Oh
surprised.
That
yeah,
was
they're
the
bringing it
fucking
over,
point.
giving them
Yeah.
to Hamas.
That was
yeah.
the fucking point, I'll bet you.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of shady stuff that goes into the whole Hamas stuff. If you want to dive into it, it's fucking crazy.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
What's going on there.
Well, I mean, just I think I mentioned I had been listening to the Douglas Murray's book about
Here, I don't want
Israel
to see it all.
and Hamas.
There we go.
And
Now I can't see it.
dude, it's brutal what happened on October 7th. Like
I know,
him
they-
going
they-
through
yeah.
everything that went on.
Well, yeah, it was definitely brutal.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, there's been leaked fucking correspondence and like things that they've talked about within the Israel government over there about keeping Hamas in power so they always have this enemy to fight over them.
That's how he keeps his power.
It was from
Forever
Netanyahu.
war.
Josh knows what I'm talking
Yeah, I'm
about.
not saying like, okay, it's great that Israel's an ally, all this, but they do have way too much power when it comes
Yeah.
to. They have way
Yeah.
too much political power, everything else.
No, look, I think that's just one side of you that's talking.
It is for
A
a little
very
bit.
specific side of you.
But I mean, there's parts that I do, but I believe that
This
yeah.
is where you put the
No,
button.
but it's,
that
I
goes
mean, this
dong,
is
dong,
this
dong,
has
dong.
been something that has gone on for a long time. You know, they always have had.
That side of you.
Oh, okay.
They always have had power over quite a few of our politicians, you know, and that's not a conspiracy.
No, I saw that you read from Kanye's blog where he's like, look, if you just look down the list of all the people and donors, they all have like Steen and all this other stuff at the end of the name, Jewy Steen. And
Steinstein.
no, not
Jewy.
Steinstein.
Steinstein?
No.
Steinstein.
Steinen is a bit more-
Epstein.
Epstein.
Yeah, that's also. but-
Weinstein.
yeah, that's also another one. Good, good. Now,
Let's
you
keep
know
going
names.
down the
I know
list.
names.
Well,
Okay,
So-
name more.
What's this
That's
about?
all of them?
I've run out.
Have you heard about the plane that got donated?
oh yeah, yeah.
And everyone's up in arms about that shit too. It's like, oh,
No.
he's taking bribes now.
is it Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar
Qatar, yeah.
gave Trump, but Trump
Uh-huh.
says it's for the people of the United States. But then it's going to the Trump fucking presidential museum or library after he.
Oh.
But it's like a $400 million plane or something like that.
Well, yeah,
Because we don't have a new Air Force One. We
It's,
need.
it's just stupid how the media is acting about it because they're acting like he's literally going to use it as Air Force One, but they're going to gut out the entire thing. You can't. Air Force One can't have the capabilities of just a stock plane like they have.
Yeah.
No.
You have to gut it out. It's all different electronics. They just need the whole. That's what they're talking about. If they ever did anything, they would just use the whole of the plane, like just the outside of it.
The
but
fuselage.
yeah, but the media's acting like, oh no, he's going to take it, and there's like surveillance crap on here and all this other stuff. And it's like, no, like
They put an Apple tag in it.
yeah, it's 'cause
There's an
Boeing's
air
what-
tag in it.
Boeing's like what 30 years behind on their order for a new Air Force One.
Wouldn't shock me.
Well, dude, when I worked at Boeing, I mean, I was yeah, I worked
Another DEI hire.
yeah,
Fucking
yep,
wait,
yep.
Great.
But we painted.
Gotta love the government.
Gotta let the homosexuals
this-
work
well-
too.
Well, this was back in like 2012 or 13, and
Kevin and his
they,
wigger disease.
They were like 4 or 5 years behind then
Yeah.
on like just regular orders
Yeah, but
to
from-
different countries.
From what Tim says, 30 sounds way bigger than 4 or 5 years.
This is so many years before. This is
Yeah.
when he worked there.
stuff falling out of the
yeah,
sky.
they keep
So
they keep more and more has been added to.
No, I
the-
get how
the
numbers go
order
up.
list. Yeah,
I do understand that part.
back
no,
then,
he-
I'm saying back then they were like
No,
5, 6,
but it's-
some odd years
It
behind.
it sounded
on
like you were
orders.
trying to trump Tim's number by going
No,
lower.
no, I wasn't. I was
Haha, I got you
no.
6.
I was saying that was like fucking, 15, 16 years ago or
Why didn't
something
you
like
stay
that.
at Boeing?
So, well, they fucking
Fired you?
No, they
Oh.
they let everybody.
He was
go.
wearing women's clothes. They got out of the fucking bags. He was jacking
No,
fucking
they-
luggage.
He became a nuclear advisor
No, we
grew a mustache and balded his head.
We painted their planes and
wearing eyeliner.
they we painted with eyeliner.
That's how you actually painted the numbers on the side of a 747.
Yeah. No,
You're drawing the R's backwards.
No, they laid most of us off because they were going to sell that hangar to another company, and then the company ended up backing out, and they had already laid everyone off, and they just ended up hiring brand new people.
See, this is what you do when you actually don't want someone to work for you. You make up a story, and then you tell them.
I think that's what they did with Lowe's and Home Depot when the whole COVID thing happened. It's like, oh,
They're
well,
like, sorry guys, it's COVID. Get out of here.
Better get a shot. They fired everybody and then hired everyone else back for what, minimum wage.
Yeah.
All their high-paid employees are just fucking cut loose.
They're like, oh look, it's a new contract you're under.
Yeah, we can pay
Now we
people.
can pay everybody the low
That's
wages,
exactly what they did to you, Kevin.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't
They
be
didn't have a
surprised.
deal at all going in. There was no deal. They just said, "Hey, you're gonna leave."
Some
You're
other
making-
companies bought this hangar, and it's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
company.
it's
They
called-
just changed the logo.
It's called
put a
Boeing.
mustache on it and called it.
Yeah, the bee's got a mustache in Boeing.
I don't know why.
Instead of the little airplane flying through it, it's just a mustache.
I don't know why. I
And
just
glasses.
I just got reminded of the all the OHSU commercials out there about the monkeys.
No, I haven't seen those.
You haven't heard any of those?
Monkeys.
Bring it up.
Yeah, the OHSU like monkey experiment.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, how they're protesting the whole testing on the monkey tests they're doing at OHSU.
It's just funny because
Oh,
every time
yeah,
I
I
hear the
have heard
commercial,
a
it's
few
like,
of
and
those.
they eat babies, and they do this. It's like just trying
Yeah.
to, it's just like okay.
They're making a pretty foul claim about what's going on there, but I get it because, yeah, I'd like to see those finances go to actually taking care
Hey,
of humans.
click on that. We'll watch KGW. It's talking about it.
Called the claims
She's pretty.
about its Oregon National Primate Research
Actually, you
Center
know what? She kind of looks like Bella
It says
Ramsey.
I was
doesn't
gonna
she?
say she does look like Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, a little bit more profound facial features, but
Slightly less potatoey.
yeah.
OHSC was trying
These
to
ruffles
work
don't
with
have
legislation
ridges.
to restore the healthcare system in Oregon, but the OHSC trusted
The question posed to
Ah,
viewers
shit.
in Portland
You like that line?
calls for
That's pretty good.
physicians for responsible medicine, a nonprofit
This is a quiet
headquartered in
fucking
Washington,
one.
D.C.
I had to bring
Part
that
of their
up.
mission, advocating against using
Just
animals
funny. They're all
for
talking about
medical
like, yeah, we just give them a bunch of
Civil
alcohol
tensions
and
on
drugs
us,
and just
and
see how they
we
react. It's
can
like
do
we already know how that happens.
We have enough children to fucking do that.
Well, apparently they're jacking the monkeys off, too.
Yeah, that part, yeah.
Should close
Yeah,
for
yeah.
good.
Monkey experiments have really not been the kind of thing that anybody has wanted to see.
They look kinda
or
happy to
feeling
me.
is feeling
He's
necessary. at
green
this point.
screening it
But
terribly.
OHSU says they
Maybe he's
are
another one of those fake AI
No
people.
one
Oh,
from the
shit,
hospital
dude.
wanted to
I'm
go
seeing
on
more and more
camera.
of that.
In a
There's a lot of
statement,
them, dude.
OHSU says knowledge gained through biomedical research in relevant animal models is
My favorite are the
essential
whores
to
on
developing
fucking
new ways to
Instagram
identify,
that are
prevent,
AI
treat,
whores,
or
and then it's
eradicate
nothing but
debilitating
Indian dudes
diseases
going
and
bobs
to
and
improve
vision like the
human
whole
and
way
animal
down.
health. They explain
You're so
research
pretty.
in animals led to, among other things, vaccines for COVID-19, polio,
Oh, so
and
they're the
smallpox,
problem. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
stop the fucking
breakthroughs in
testing then.
Parkinson's disease,
No, they're saying
blindness,
that
and
testing
stroke.
on them is
But the
help them
Physicians
find
Committee
cures for a
says
lot
of
it's
shit.
time for
not
regulators
COVID.
to shut
Yeah.
down the research center
yeah.
before OHSU.
Torturing animals is how we
What
figure
wanna
all
do
this
is
shit
free
out.
up not
people.
Well, that's the same thing that
Free up intelligent minds
happened
to
with the
do good
Jews. We
research.
figured out a lot of stuff in asking those guys.
Jesus beings, because we can look
Just
into
saying.
human
Look,
life
Well, we
in
did
ways
take
couldn't
that
have
that
before.
information that
It's
they
ethical.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Tucked it
called
away
it
for later
Operation
use.
Paperclip, and then
Yes,
fucking
yes.
brought in and made NASA.
Forward
Exactly.
to a time when non-animal research methods are capable of faithfully modeling the complexity of a living system. They added, "We are many years away from realizing that goal."
And no one asked them, why are
The
you guys
Physicians
jacking
Committee
off the monkeys?
nonprofit
What,
is
what
circulating
research is in this?
urging for
Why are we
the
doing this?
disclosure.
Oh wait,
OHSU,
remember there was
meanwhile,
that chick
offers
that was
tours to the
jerking
public
off
of
that
its research
dolphin for
facility.
years?
All of its past inspection
What?
reports are
There-
also
yeah, there's a
posted
chick
online.
that fucking-
We'll have a link to those in
So
this
she
story
concreted
on
the
KGW.com.
entire
Dave-
inside of a house and made it to where it was water inside the house, and she would jerk this fucking dolphin off daily.
Where the hell? When did this happen?
Just look up, Kevin. Look up
Shane, what are you
jerking off
fucking
dolphin.
Googling, dude? You didn't just happen across that, Shane. There's no fucking way. You just happen across a video of a woman jacking off a fucking dolphin.
No, there's no. I don't think there's any video of it. No, I heard this on Rogan's podcast and a few other podcasts.
What the
This goes
fuck,
back to
dude?
that Rule
What the
43
hell's
or whatever the hell
going
that was
on?
called.
Did you
No,
mean?
don't look up videos, you fucking idiot.
Did you mean woman jerking
Jesus
off dolphin?
Christ. Yes,
Not
did-
jacking off, jerking off.
Yes, go up to jerking off. There you go. The girl who talked to dolphins and masturbated them too.
Oh my
yeah, it's a real fucking story.
fucking god, dude! What the fuck?
Oh, whoa,
lady?
it does have video. Hey,
I'll bet she's a looker. She sure is.
Oh, look how happy she is.
I know isn't it crazy? It's a cute chick too.
Oh my god, she looks like Bjork.
Isn't she dead? Or no, but Bjork's not.
Oh. Maybe a meteor does need to come down and just destroy us all already.
Yeah, this
I think
chick,
it already has.
Yeah, she made a dolphin house. She made a house that was full of water.
This was back in the 1960s.
Yeah, but it actually happened. You looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Well, when you hear that, yeah.
This
it
isn't
sounds
part
crazy.
of my Pornhub search. Fucking idiots.
Well, that's to be determined. Let's see what the video says.
Okay.
Watch it. What the fuck is she
Oh, this
wearing?
is
Is she wearing something on her fucking face?
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is no way filmed in
No,
the
this is-
60s.
These are the audio
No,
recordings she
This
made.
is audio recording.
Today is August 18. This is the morning lesson with Peter. Hello. Hello.
As he drowns.
Clearly, Peter.
Oh, drowning.
I didn't talk to Peter the way I talked to you.
Wait, is that her?
Oh, that's her.
It is now.
I spoke in
She
single
looks like she's got
words
nice
usually,
hands. I wouldn't
and
argue it.
Made inflection, something that he could follow.
I
One
wouldn't
thing
fight
very
back
good
is
at.
what I'm saying.
He's
Velvety
being
It is kind of
serious,
funny
it's
that
not good.
that is the
But if I
softest
said
looking hands I think I've ever seen on a 90-year-old.
Look at how elegant they are. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't get 1, 2, 3, but I would get.
What?
2, 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Hard as Peter tried, there was still some anatomical restrictions
I know
that
what'll fix
limited
it.
his speech.
Jack him off.
M is very difficult. My name. Hello,
jerks him off, they start
Margaret,
speaking
I worked
English.
on.
I know.
And M is just impossible.
Why are we
But he eventually
part that she-
rolled over so that it kind of, he would bubble it into the water.
Fucking god, this woman's insane.
Yes. Dude, she built a house in the Virgin Islands that was full of concrete and water.
Oh, he just couldn't get it right. And he just would try and he would try.
Hit him then. If it starts going wrong,
To help
hit
with
him.
Peter's pronunciation, Margaret wanted to draw his attention to the movement of her
Dude,
mouth.
it's like some
and lips.
Leatherface shit.
No, it's a minstrel show she's doing
Oh
for the
my
Dolphins.
fucking god, that's
My
insane.
mouth.
So she's painted the
So
bottom
we're
half of
trying
her
to do the
face
same
white
thing.
and her lips
I actually
black.
put
Black, yeah.
white
Wasn't there a thing about
makeup
that? We're not supposed to do that anymore?
That's where
What, minstrel
ICP
shows?
got their
No.
fucking
and
makeup.
Oh my
around
god.
my mouth. So that when I was
No, but I think there's supposed to be a
talking
white
him
chicks
or
too.
teaching a word,
Who's
he could
funding
really see
this?
my
Where's she getting the
blowhole.
money for
I
this
guarantee
shit?
you she was a trust
would-
fund kid and she was like,
really use my mouth
And then
with this
just-
makeup
It's
on.
USAID.
And his
Yeah.
eye was in air.
I'm not
looking
denying
at
at
my
all
mouth,
that
and
dolphins
then
are
USAID, they also
he
got the
wanted to
underwater
know,
chicken tickler.
Where is that noise coming from? Where is that sound?
Fish in bucket.
I don't want that fish.
Oh my god.
he's like, my
they
dick, touch it.
Something
Okay.
else was affecting her
says.
work.
Well, they definitely didn't talk about her whacking
Yeah,
them
no, that
off.
didn't talk
That-
about it. Where-
That came
Josh,
later.
look at how- Look,
She's
look
like,
at her face.
this is right after her talking about having him come.
Jeez Louise. And what a load it was.
My God.
You should have seen it.
Talk about little swimmers. Jesus.
She could run Canada. Let her run Canada.
Yeah, put her in charge up there.
She actually might do a good job. Oh, dealing
Oh, there
with
we
dolphins'
go. There
urges.
we go. That's the one.
Oh boy.
Something else was affecting her work with Peter.
I wonder what it was.
This woman was jacking off dolphins.
I'm sure Peter had plenty of thoughts along those lines.
Peter liked to be
She's like, I want to fuck this chick.
with me. He would rub himself on my knee or my foot or my hand or whatever,
vagina.
and I allowed that. I wasn't uncomfortable with that.
Yeah,
as
it's
long
an
as it wasn't
animal.
too
You're the
rough.
one doing this. You're
Yeah.
the one choosing to do this.
Caused Margaret some
No, the animal wanted me to
minor
do this.
injuries on her
The animal was
legs and
telling me
stuff
to do this.
pushing like
No,
an
Peter,
obsessed
it was
suitor.
Peter, he did it.
In the beginning, when he would
Oh,
get rambunctious and have this need, I would put him on the elevator and say, you go play with the girls for a day.
He's like, no, that ain't the fish I want.
As Peter's urges grew more frequent, the process of transporting him down to the 2 female dolphins to satisfy him proved disruptive.
So there's only one solution to it.
Yep, only one.
Instead of bringing one of the females there, I'll just jerk him
Margaret
off.
felt the
Because
best
it was
way
so
of focusing his
inconvenient to
mind
put him on
back
the elevator.
lessons was to relieve his desires
Yeah,
herself.
she wasn't a bad-looking chick back then.
It was just easier to
Imagine
incorporate
you
that
start
and-
dating
and
this chick
let it
and you're like, so what do
It
you
was
do for a living?
very,
Well, I jerk off dolphins.
Precious. It was very gentle.
That's convenient.
It
I
was
hate,
very precious.
I
It
hate
was
elevators
gentle.
too.
Knew that I was right there. Again, it was sexual on his part. It was not
You
sexual.
don't have to
on
worry
mine.
about going up to the
Sensuous,
room. She's
perhaps.
like, I'll just do it here at the main floor.
It would just become
It's,
part of
it's
what
more
was going on.
convenient this
Like an
way.
itch,
Yeah.
just
Do you hear how
like
she just
scratch
defended
it a
that?
little
She's
bit.
like, it was sexual on his
Yeah.
part, not on
Not
mine.
mine.
And
It
that's
was
really
never on
all
my part.
it
Do you
was.
see that dolphin's eye in that photo?
I
He's
was
just
there
like,
to get to know Peter. That was part of
His
Peter.
blowhole is
It was
all
great
like,
that she wasn't going to be damaged by that.
It's funny. That's probably her husband.
As a
I
veterinarian,
know, it probably
I
is.
worried about poor Peter.
yeah.
I got cucked by a dolphin.
Dolphin was.
she's like, hey, honey,
Madly
you
in
got to
love with
watch
her.
this.
Look how happy she is.
Margaret and Peter's relationship was continuing to deepen.
I bet.
Oh, God.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
boy.
Christ. We're definitely ending on that.
What the hell did we get ourselves into, guys? Jeez Louise.
That's nothing. Go to that. Back to that Rule 43 where you guys are always
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
it's 100% true.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm good, man. I don't need to hear about that
Nope.
shit. Jacking a fucking porpoise.
Oh, all right. Before we end the show, we'll talk.
It sounds so much dirtier when you call it that.
Before we end the show, we can talk about how like the stock market's finally coming back. Yay us!
Yes. So yes, good news. And the liberal media has been pretending like, oh, wait, I mean, yeah, it's happening, but
Wait, how
it's
did they
not
do that?
the Trump.
No, try that again. Oh yeah, Kevin's news.
Yes.
Josh, shut up.
And you will note that this article is from CNN. It's so obvious that the stock market and the economy is coming back, baby, that even CNN
Like that
has
dolphin's
to admit
jizz.
it. Damn right. It's all over the place.
No, it's never mind.
There's
But,
dolphin cum on that lady's back, Kevin.
I wonder how much that sells for.
Dolphin cum?
Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably get it for free if you jump in the ocean. Just wait long enough.
It's like that King of the Hill episode.
And just
So
lay,
they, 8
lay
trillion
sexy
back
enough.
on the comeback. What was it? I mean,
What?
why is it so profound right now? What's
Well, because one of the factors is that the tariffs have been working, and we've been getting all these countries coming to the table to do new trade deals, which they just finalized.
Which is what I was
one
thinking
with
that they
the
were.
UK.
Remember when we were talking about this initially about the tariffs? This is
Yeah.
what I was saying that they were going to be for. They're not going to be for, well, we're trying to tax this over here. No, they're trying to get them to come to the table
Yes.
so we can get better deals.
It was always a negotiating
Yeah.
tactic. And
But a lot of people weren't looking at it that way.
no. And, and I think that a lot of them, they were looking at it as, oh, well, tariffs are just going to affect the consumer. They're going to hurt the consumer. It's like, no, and not if you're using them properly.
Yeah, they're going to hurt the workers too.
Yeah, well, they certainly
And
hurt
small
the workers.
businesses.
They certainly hurt the workers in China.
Yeah, that's
'cause
fine. I don't have a problem with that.
China's economy got fucked.
Oh
and-
no, a 6-year-old lost his job.
Again.
Shit.
But it also put Xi
guy's
Jinping
got
in a
a
precarious
resume, though.
position because he's got two factions in China vying for control, and so he now
just said
has
Winnie
had
the
to
Pooh.
either he backs down and goes to do a deal with Trump, or he tries to keep fighting with him and not doing a deal, and that was causing more damage to their economy than just making a deal. And so now China is
Yeah, their
coming to
economy.
the table.
Remember, we were talking about that last episode. Their economy was fucking tanking.
It was in bad shape because most of their economy is based on selling goods to other countries, and we
It's
are
mostly us.
Mostly us, yeah.
Where do you think everything from Amazon comes from?
Well, it's not just that, too. Well, China made a big mistake with the one-child policy a long time ago,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's actually caught up now. It's actually estimated they will have less, like around 500,000 people of their population in the next decade. And one of my biggest fears is I really thought they were going to invade Taiwan because Xi's
Yeah.
going to do something big to
Yeah,
like,
that's
keep his
what it would
legacy
be.
going.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's like backtrack.
Well,
not gonna happen
Taiwan's
now.
huge because that's where all of our chips come from.
Yes.
That's
all
probably
of
why he
them.
wants in there. There's a lot of money to be made.
But
from
that's
that.
It's not
also
money. It's control of the world. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
But that's also why Trump and the administration are trying to bring chip manufacturers over here.
Yeah. Except that the problem with that is that they're going to take about 10 years to actually
It's
get
gonna
that to
take
work.
time. Yeah.
Because I think that Intel just put a chip plant in Texas, and they say that's going to be like another 6 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Before
you
that's
gotta have the
fully
groundwork set up
operational.
first. Hopefully, it follows
Yeah.
through with the next term. But.
Oh no, it'd be great if it actually happened because it'd be nice to actually. Something happened in another country. We don't have to worry about it. It's here.
Well, weren't they saying that about like the flight control systems for a lot of airports? Their systems are so old that they have to get their parts from eBay because they don't manufacture them anymore. They're that antiquated. That these computers are literally like they're not even manufacturing parts for them anymore.
Yeah, there was some stuff like at one point NASA was ordering computers off of eBay.
Yeah.
And they were ordering them off of eBay because in those old computers, they knew a thing about the old IBMs. The old IBMs, it had 2 modes it could run under, but IBM didn't tell the consumer that. So you had the regular personal computer, and then it ran in another mode that could actually debug other computers. So NASA would use it to debug their shit.
Oh.
They would buy them immediately anytime they hit eBay. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the government where we're so far behind.
So far, yeah, it's a serious problem. And Elon Musk was talking about that when they were going through with Doge and
Just wait till
auditing
quantum.
systems. They were finding like. Hey, the government systems are like fucking 25.
Yeah, the computer
years
systems,
old.
they can't even respond to it. They actually have to get a lot of their parts off of eBay. Because they don't make them anymore.
It's
Hey,
a
you just
total
said what you
mess.
said.
I think. Kevin, can you say eBay really quick, and all 4 of us will say
eBay.
All right, yeah, go ahead and hit the button. Hit the button, and goodbye, everybody. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you to Josh for showing up and doing the show with
thank you,
us.
Josh.
I'm not a
Our
racist,
first
everybody.
guest,
I'm not a
everybody.
racist.
Pop this cherry.
His
got
best
first
friend
guest.
is Hitler. Hitler is his best friend. Goodbye, everybody.
Not a racist.